We've been running this band since way back in school, where the dorm room debates turn to cool in the rules. Talking loud about the world like we're changing the game, but it's just us two, yeah. Two sides of the same. Pull up a chair for the truth, let it spin. Two regular guys with the world to dive in. We don't need to agree, just let the talk flow. The vibes and the rhythm, the rest we let go. When the convo's done and the bottle runs dry, we'll toast to the clash, to the lows and the highs. Two voices, one friendship, no need to compare. So come as you are and pull up a chair.
Hey, welcome to the show. I'm Yanni Rude.
And I'm just Terrell. You ever been out somewhere and overheard two people having crazy conversations?
Yeah, well, you know, we are those people. We've been having these conversations since college.
Yep, it's the Regular Guys Random Thoughts podcast, Married at First Sight, my hometown, Austin, Texas, season 19, recap of episodes 3 and 4. Be sure to like, subscribe, rate, and leave a review.
So, Austin is now your hometown?
I live here. I'm a homeowner.
Okay.
This is my hometown.
I'm just checking because you know, and that's
from San Antonio.
It's not where you're from. It's where you is. So yeah. It's not where you're from. It's where you're at. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I live here. I pay taxes here.
Uh-huh.
Austin.
Well, technically, you don't pay state taxes. Do you pay city taxes?
No, I don't have state tax, but I pay property tax.
Well, there is that. That does that. Shout out to everybody checking in early too, man. You know, of course, you got the YouTube channel members like Robin's dog saying, "Ready, been waiting and have my notification set." Everybody checking in. What's up, Karen? What's up, Gina? Yeah, made a live this one from Cali. Okay.
Yes, Cali.
Kelly says, hey, from Denver, Colorado. So we got some folks checking in from all over, including ATX.
There you go. Represent. Welcome.
All right, so you know there's a whole lot to get to in this episode too, right? Tasha in the desert, Terrell in the icy white. Yeah, don't do that again. Don't do that again.
Is it the shimmy? I should do that. Something.
That's something the young boys do. Us old schools don't shake our shoulders like that.
Got it.
All right. A lot happening in this one, right? Because we finally get the fifth couple in here. A couple things I got to ask first, because it feels like to me this format is a lot better. Are you enjoying this a lot more?
I am definitely enjoying this a lot more for a couple reasons. One, how quickly it's moving through. The fact that they dropped 4 episodes, because remember when we did this on, was it Lifetime? It would take us 3 months?
With a break in between, yes.
To get
3 months,
through it.
3 months each half, yeah.
Yeah.
It took almost 6 months to get it done, right? And it's but about this one, you see, they cut through a lot. Like they even did the meetup before, because remember they used to have the special, the matchmaker special. They had so many extra things, and I understand why Lifetime did it. But yes, definitely a better format, and I feel like they took some of this from the Mavs UK with the everybody meets up first. And it's real quick. Let's get to the weddings. Let's stop BSing.
Yeah. The other thing I like is that it's older couples. There's only literally one young couple, maybe 2. But for the most part, it's a lot of older couples. And so I've been wanting to see what this dynamic would be like.
Right. Which is good. See, you would have fit right in.
Nope. Never doing a reality dating show. I'm not going on one.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it alone. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk me into it. It's like they're auditioning people for Love is Blind Austin right now. But
are they?
Yeah, no.
So when's your audition?
Nah. I'm booked. I'm busy.
Hey, shout out to Happy Gardner, man. Says she's been everywhere. Okay, what's Hoko? I'm not sure on that one.
Homecoming? I don't know. I don't know what.
Because obviously you got to help me out. I'm not cultured enough in that one. Turkey, Greece, had a ball, but glad to be back with you guys covering content. I'm glad you're back. Glad you're back. This is a great question. I don't know if you've seen this. Is the after party show with Keisha Knight Pulliam still on? Oh, that was just a Lifetime thing. So
that was a Lifetime deal. And so if the show's on Lifetime, why would they have that after party on Lifetime? So it doesn't look like it.
Right. Yeah. So, all right, look, let's get to it too, man, because, the unnecessary 42 episodes or no more. She says, yes, it was Homecoming. Yeah. Okay.
I'm like, Homecoming.
Hey, I didn't know. You could have been like Ari Fletcher, but like Homecoming ain't for old folks.
Well, she goes back to her alma mater for Homecoming.
Okay. I'll fill you in later, but Ari Fletcher, one of those influencers, she made a note about Homecoming saying older people don't need to be going to Homecoming.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, that's exactly what it's for. But anyway, kicking it off with your favorite couple. I know you like these two because we're finding out everything the next morning. The morning after is when we get to see everybody first. And the first couple up is your favorite couple because you love Rhonda.
I do. Rhonda is, if you've ever been around people who are been in Austin a really long time, she's old Austin. Like she's what Austin was like, in the 70s, 80s, 90s, right? So she's just cool. But I like this couple. I'm really excited to see. She's the oldest one I've seen on Married at First Sight, but she's 63, he's 59. But what do you think of the producers trying to prodding her to see if they had sex last night? And I love that Rhonda wouldn't answer, but I'm just thinking, why y'all keep pushing this?
But she gave the answer. And see, I think what it is people have gotten to the point, people have gotten to the point of knowing how to answer without answering, right? Because she wasn't the only one that did that. But she kind of just danced around. Yeah, can that be the answer? Like, yeah. And I'm not mad at her for that. And it gotta feel awkward for the producer to ask the old people, did you get it in last night or not?
Yeah, I'm like, this is not a little 30-year-old. This is a grown-ass woman. She's 63.
And a lot of people are agreeing with you, right? Happy Gardner says, I love Rhonda's energy. Little Homebody says, I love Rhonda. Her personality is unmatched. Some to be says, Rhonda's my favorite ever on the show. She's not playing with the cameras. Yeah.
Yep.
And Lil Leah says, Rhonda looks really good for her age. Very pretty. So, a lot of people are feeling Rhonda and love her energy. And that's, again, this is where you get that, right? It's sometimes that whole energy and bubbly. I feel like at some point it could get on your nerves, though. But that's just me. I could be wrong.
I don't think she's bubbly all the time. She's just, you're you're just got married. You're trying to have fun with this dude. You got cameras all over you. Why look like a stick in the mud? Why not have fun with it?
Yeah. Good point. Next up was Will and Brittany, which obviously they asked this question to, right? Because they're having awkward conversations. Remember that from the wedding. But even it felt like early sex wasn't a problem for them because he's just like, it's not my business to tell. Is he telling the business by saying it's not his business to tell?
I think he's trying to be a gentleman and just say, hey, I'm not going to say whether we did or didn't. Leave it up to people to have to guess on their own.
Yeah. And then also you had Derek and Megan. What happened?
Derek.
Was it Halloween there? What happened?
No, so apparently Derek has night terrors, right? And for people that might not be familiar with night terrors, it's kind of like you have a nightmare. You wake up, but you're not fully awake, and you are freaking out, and then you just go right on back to sleep. So if I'm Megan, I would have been freaked the hell out.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like he woke up screaming and yelling, and then just went right back to sleep. And so Derek's like, yeah, my dad has the same condition, but way worse. And she's like, so that means you're going to get worse. Like I would have had a whole lot of questions around that.
Look, Elson says Derek's nightmare was actually Megan. Yeah. Marrying a stranger was, whose mom is kind of scary. Ah! Oh shit, it's real life. Yeah. Now Leah says night terrors seem so scary, and Jazzy Flowers, great point. Night terrors on your wedding night is a sign.
It's not supposed to happen.
Corey says, I dated somebody with night terrors. So scary. I don't know how I would have reacted to that. Megan's eyes got big when he said that.
Yeah. I've had people, have a nightmare or they're talking in their sleep, and I might roll over and be like, babe, you okay? And then realize, well, she's just having a bad dream. But if somebody popped up in my bed screaming,
yeah,
I'm thinking like The Exorcist. I'm going to have to throw a Bible at you, get out the house, grab the gun.
Get some holy water. Oh, Jesus. Jiki Dean says, my hubby has night terrors. He's Nigerian, so it sounds like he's fighting a lion. Now we all want to know what that really sounds like. High Vibe said, I'd burn sage. And A Garden says, nah, I'm out.
Yeah.
For real.
If you snore, I can deal with snoring.
Right.
But I don't know if I can deal with you waking up in the middle of the night screaming and freaking out.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could deal with that.
Of course, they had to ask them about the sex, and they said they decided to wait a couple days-ish for sex. I mean, I understand why the question the first 3-4 seasons, but every time, like after a while, okay. But it's Peacock. It's the first season ever. Here we go. We'll take it as such. It's season 1 all over again. Josh and Jalen. Josh claims they did not have sex.
Right.
Because, of course, everybody has to report whether they did or not.
Right. It's in the contract, I guess.
Now, they had breakfast in bed, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
And an unusual conversation over breakfast.
Yeah, I thought it was a great conversation. So Josh lets her know that his business partner asked him to get a post-nup. Mm-hmm. And I guess he felt like he was concerned of what she was going to say. And I loved this conversation because she's just trying to understand. So did y'all decide this when you started the business or just when you found out you were getting married? He's like, oh, when I found out I'm getting married. So, okay. And he said that his business partner had his wife do the exact same thing. And
which makes sense.
It makes sense. I totally get it. But I love how Jalen handled it. She says, look, I want to have a career. I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom and depend on my husband's salary. So I say we just sign it and move on and put this behind us. I was like, yes, it's great.
The only thing I had about that was then why did it matter whether they decided to do it in the beginning when they started a business or after? That's not the thing you're thinking about when you're starting up a business. Well, one day in the future when I get married, I'm going to that's something that came up as the first man fell in love and like, hold up, before that woman takes all of this, let's have this going.
Yeah. But I doubt they had that conversation when they started the business. Mm-hmm. When the business starts making money and now you're making, like, as Josh claimed, $500,000.
$500,000. Yeah.
Yeah. You probably want to talk about a post-nup.
Indeed. Yeah. And I'm not mad at them for that. And I love to your point, I love the way she handled it and just like, hey, let's sign this damn thing. Come on, let's get it on. Let's eat this breakfast and get it over with. Living to Do says Josh is being financially responsible. Yes. And the difference is this time, it didn't seem like there was a whole lot going on because it's always been an issue. Mm-hmm. Whether it's the family has the issue. There was no dragging this out like it was on Love is Blind, right? They just... Mm-hmm. They got to it. She's like, all right, before this meal is over, my egg's getting cold. Come on. We're good. Even though Mimi does say she seemed a little hesitant and that question was weird. The question was weird. But again, it could have been her nerves and her questioning. Are you just saying this now because you think that we may not make it? So.
Well, I've known you for 48 hours. I can't say we're going to make it or not.
24, because it's only the next day, isn't it? I mean, it's only 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's not even 24 hours. Yes.
Yeah. So, no, I don't know. I hope we do, but to be safe, I need you to sign this.
Like Sanan's fan says, got to protect your assets. I'm all for it. Well, after this breakfast and the post-nuptial conversation, they got a wedding to go to because we meet Chad and Belinda. They both want fun. So, of course, we got a match, right?
Of course. We got a match. Of course we do. And for those that might not be following the show, Belinda is Jalen's mom. Right. So this is the first time we've had a mother-daughter get married at first sight. Mm-hmm. Chad is 54, real estate exec. The dude's been married 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, so you figure having some experts pick and marrying a stranger, this is going to be the one that sticks?
Well, I mean, obviously the other 3 didn't work, so why not, right?
Exactly. Like, what's going to be different?
Belinda was married at a young age, married for almost 20 years, ended due to infidelity, right? She had the 3 kids, including Jalen, and she started having kids at 19. Single for 8 years now. She's ready. She's like, the kids out the house, mama needs to have some fun. I'm focused on the kids too much. It's time for me now.
Yeah.
But here's the problem I have with this whole thing. When they did the whole, hey, Pastor Cal calls, hey, Jalen, so I hear your mom's single. Stop acting like she didn't sign up for the damn show, too.
Right.
Y'all ain't fooling us.
Yeah, like, just, oh, your mom's single? Put her on the phone. Hey, Pastor Cal here. I'm with Jalen. I hear you're single. You want to get married at first sight, too? Awesome.
Yeah, that made... I get why they tried to do it, make it this cute little thing. And maybe he did call her to tell her, oh, you're on the show too, that way. But don't act like this was just the first time. Like, right. I do like, as Chad is talking with his daughter, the back and forth they have. You can tell that is a great father-daughter relationship because they joke, they have fun, they can be serious. It's all happening in that moment. Yeah.
I like that too. I mean, the Chad's personality, he uses a lot of jokes and sarcasm, especially when he's nervous. But yet it was just fun banter to watch. And when he was joking with her and say, hey, what are you doing later? Because I'm getting married. And I thought maybe you'd want to
I think I can make some time. I can move
I guess around. I can like move some things around and I'll be here for the wedding. So I did like this interaction with him.
The funny thing is he's doing that as he says that to her while she's getting her makeup for the wedding.
Yeah.
And again, it's all in fun. I'm making jokes because now Deanna So True says it's just bizarre for anyone married 3 times to apply for married at first sight. Why? 4 times, 1 more than a charm.
I mean, it's odd to me because that's what I'm saying. If you've done it the regular way, why would this be different to marry a total stranger? So the people you dated and courted and then married, those didn't work out. So you think your luck is going to be different
on this show.
Your luck is going to be different with the stranger. Not many people on the show have been married 3 times. We've not seen that. But
they've dated before.
Oh yeah, a lot of people date.
And it didn't work.
They've not been married 3 times.
Okay. Carla says, YouTube channel member Carla says, Chad likes getting married, but apparently, but not staying married. Well, I mean, weddings can be fun, I guess. Hey, by the way, shout out to JC Walker who says, it's my first time live. I'm so glad I hit the button for notifications. And Elle said, that is a great question. How long were his marriages? We ain't getting to all them details, right? So
no.
Look, we're getting to the wedding, right? Where apparently, like Sly says, Chad has been throwing it to the wall to see what sticks. Let's see if this one sticks. He's at the wedding. His personality came out immediately, right? Yeah. He is the extrovert that they claimed Derek was.
Yeah.
And I like the way he got to the altar and just had fun with everybody.
I did too. I mean, again, it's what he does when he's nervous, but I think Derek went out there and just stood there and it was quiet. So I would probably do the same thing Chad did and try to crack some jokes, try to talk to people, work the room a bit because I'm feeling nervous. This is weird for all of us. Let's try to make light of it.
Yeah, indeed. I did like that. What do you think of the vows though? Because Belinda had hers. I know you were like they could have skipped everybody's vows, but I like that Chad didn't have his Chat GPT vows.
No, he went off memory. Whether he had wrote it and memorized it or he just spoke off the top of the dome, I thought it was great. Instead of having to pull out the the pre-written thing, but I thought the vows were nice. I'm not a big fan of that part, but writing vows for someone you've not met yet, I just find it odd.
Was it kind of odd that neither one of them knew how the other one felt. They were also unsure.
Yeah. So after they say the I do's and they kiss, I think they're both not sure if the other person likes them or not. But then when they got on the dance floor, Chad got some more kissing in. So I'm hoping that lets Belinda know that he is attracted to her.
Yeah. We have some cynical people in the chat. Sly, he's used those vows before. Kelly, Chad's vows were great. Thank you. At least somebody agrees. Nope, Sanance fans right behind that. Copy and paste vows. Like damn.
To my bride to be Cynthia. No, I'm sorry. That was the first one. Belinda, is it? To my bride to be Belinda. I vow.
Kevin says Chad used the vows from his first marriage. His first three or his first?
What if he combined all three of them and just went to Chat GPT, put it all in there, and just said merge it?
Those didn't work. These are new vows. Okay, stop it. Those first three vows didn't work, so he went this time off the dome. Jeez. By the way, Elsa is saying the way they were just kind of like, they were like middle schoolers. Does he like me? Does she like me? I don't know. What do you think? The thing that I think confused me the most, Chad has been married 3 times, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I know Belinda hasn't had a wedding before. She's never been in the wedding dress before. But why is it that he doesn't know what the clinking of the glasses means? He's been married. This is his 4th wedding.
Maybe the other 3, they didn't do that. I don't see that a lot at weddings. I don't see the clinking of the glasses at the reception.
You didn't see that mine because we shut that down immediately.
Well, yeah, it wasn't at yours. But I don't really
because
see
you know
that.
why? Because we said that. Hey, you want us to kiss? You come up here and tell us a good ass story. We're not putting in all this work. You come sing a song, damn it.
You come put $5 on the table, then we'll
hey, tap dance for me.
Yeah.
Then we'll give you the
monkey. Dance, monkey.
You're damn right. We pay for all this. I need some entertainment out of this.
I've not been at a lot of weddings where they do the clinking of the glass thing, but I just think it's odd. Like, why is everybody clinking? Ooh, we want to watch them kiss each other as they're eating food and stuff.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm like, I'm trying to eat this cold ass food. Stop. By the way, MWA says $5. What is this? OnlyFans, Terrell?
No, OnlyFans is online. This is in person. You want to see me and my wife kiss? Put some money on the table, and we will put on a show.
Why do we always have to go to race? This is a white people thing, the clinking of the glass for soft porn. No, it's not. I've seen it at everybody's weddings, man. I got the idea of not doing it because I did a wedding in DC right before I went to Detroit, and they didn't want that. They said if anybody wanted, they had to come up and I think they had to sing a song or something like that. So I stole that from them and used it at my wedding.
Got it.
Because I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. Because I didn't. So much to get to, man. We got the honeymoon to get to in a little bit. We got to find out if Chad and Belinda is still going to make it, because the way y'all are talking is like these two are not. But before we go on, we'll get to that honeymoon in just a few. But first, a word. Look out, boy. We must be doing something right from our sponsors.
So, you know how we're always talking about leveling up your game in the kitchen? Well, if you're still using that same scratched up pan from college, which I know Yanni's not, it's time to visit Cellar and Spice. They've got top-notch kitchenware, cookware, and wine accessories that'll make you feel like a pro, even if you're just making boxed mac and cheese. So whether you're hosting, cooking, or just sipping something nice, check out cellarandspice.com and use promo code RGRTPOD at checkout for free shipping, because great food deserves great tools.
Boxed mac and cheese?
Some people do it.
Who?
I said some people do it. I've done it. I've never made homemade mac and cheese. I've never made that, but I've done boxed mac and cheese before.
Okay, okay. I will say I was up on the site and saw the juicer. I have a juicer like that, and it's amazing, my man. So Get it all in. Get it all in. Hey, appreciate you guys who are here with us right now, whether you're watching this right now, part of the live crew, or later as part of the replay gang. Hey, do us a favor. Some of you did it already. We need everybody else to do it. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications.
And if you really want to support the channel, join the regulars by becoming a member. It's less than $3 a month. You'll get custom emojis, early access to random thoughts and RGRT pod reaction videos, and more, including members-only live streams for story time with Terrell. I'm always going to do that.
Podcast fam, listed on your favorite podcast platform. Look, do us a favor, please. 5-star review. And then leave us a 5-star rating and then leave us a review. You can leave a bad one too, as long as you do a 5-star rating. That's all we ask.
Right. It's the least you could do.
We get to the honeymoon, or on the way to the honeymoon at least, right? Because you know who was showing up and showing out since y'all were talking about he don't know, Mr. Chad. Before they even go to the airport, before they meet up with the other couples, he stops by the store to upgrade Belinda's ring and his ring because he's like, yeah, Peacock, this ain't going to work.
None of my wives have basic rings like this shit. So we're going to have to upgrade. But I like that not only did he upgrade hers, but she upgraded his too. Because yes. I worked at K Jewelers back in the day. And I would see these couples come in and women would pick out a $5,000 or $10,000 ring, and then the guy would get a $99 gold band. And I'm like, nope, if I'm going to pay this much for yours, I need something that looks a little flashy on my hand. So good job for Belinda for upgrading his ring.
See, my wife didn't go cheap on my ring either. I didn't get the $99 ring either. I got the 101.
Which is the $99 gold band, and they added a couple of letters.
No.
Engraving.
The funny thing is both of us are not the gold people. We like the silver or the platinum, so we were good, man. But I like the fact that they did this, right? Because this a good move. Let's do it early. Let's get it there. I thought it was funny moments when we get to the airport and everybody is there, and we realize that, oh, the guys do know each other. The women do know each other because they did have that get together. They just spared us all the details of the bachelorette party with somebody trying to do a handstand with no panties on. All right.
Yeah.
We remember that season. I did like the whole banter with Josh and Chad, and the whole fact that now he's got 3 new dads after having 0.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah. What'd you think, though? Pat is the one that gets this how-to, a DIY, do-it-yourself video on how to join the Mile High Club. And he goes, we're all friends here. What'd you think of him sending that out?
I thought it was hilarious. I'm thinking, why would you send that out, Pat? Come on, man. Just don't. And
why not?
Issue the challenge. And so, of course, Brittany was a hell no on it.
That was terrible.
And when they did this,
even Will is like, well, maybe no.
Yeah, I thought Pat and Rhonda would probably be the ones, but it wound up being Jalen and Josh, which they're young, flexible, little bendy. And Josh said he lasted 3.5 seconds, which I could probably relate if I was on the airplane. That's not comfortable in there. You got to get in and get out. There's no foreplay.
Hey, look, that speaks to the situation, and it counts.
Yeah,
you remember all those times. Remember all those times that you said it didn't count. He just proved 3.5 seconds counts.
Yeah, it counts. Still sex.
So the first morning of the honeymoon, because I get there, everybody's there, then we see the next morning, right?
Yeah.
So after being there, we see these two, Brittany and Will. And the first thing I'm thinking is, what the hell happened? Because we saw Brittany as they're all getting, and I'm going to go take a shower, and I'm going to put on this lingerie, and I'm hoping Will appreciate it. I'm like, well, what did he say? What happened that she's looking like this right now?
Yeah. this whole thing was odd because I was wondering, like, this had been a bigger blow up. And then once you hear the story, I'm still questioning, why is this an issue? So apparently they got intimate the night before and didn't take the necessary precautions. So I'm assuming probably didn't have a condom on. And so she started.
Elsa said the conundrum broke. I like that. That's actually good.
Yeah, the conundrum broke. So apparently they were raw dogging it, and then she starts to feel guilty. Like, hey, what if you think about STDs, think about getting pregnant, and Will told her, well, if this is worrying you so much, maybe we shouldn't do this again. But I think Will meant we shouldn't do this without a condom again. I think she heard it as we shouldn't have sex again because you're freaking out too much.
Because I'm okay. The way they have done this, if they, like Elsa said, if they're signing the prenups, I'm sure they're getting STD tests and all this other stuff too, right? I'm sure they're having that and not sending people out here to go catch the herp on honeymoon. So I'm
so
sure
you got the herp, you can't go on maths?
Stop it.
50% of the population.
I don't know that 50. The thing is, though, her freaking out that much, and it could just be because, anything that may have happened in the past could be because of pregnancy, anything, right? But her freaking out, his reaction to me is the right one. All right, well, since you're freaking out like this, you're like, let's not do this, right? And maybe you and I are wrong, and maybe it was something else.
Right.
Because even though, maybe we're not, because High Vibe says I think they should avoid being intimate because Britney's too much. Sedan's fans, we can't answer that question, and we won't do that. Even though Jicky Dean is right there with you. I don't think Will enjoyed himself. No, I'm with Lil Leah. They have a lot of miscommunications. It's wild because all this is happening, right?
Yeah.
I think it probably just meant, hey, look, we need to make sure we strap up, but it doesn't. Britney says Will's response is not what she wanted to hear. And this is the thing. I hate when people say that. You didn't say what I wanted you to say.
Right.
How am I supposed to know that?
Because you're supposed to read their minds. You're married now. That's what the rings do. Gives you the power to read minds.
Because here's the thing. She wanted to hear, it's okay. I don't regret anything that happened.
Right. Well, I think what it boils down to, it's her not dealing with a lot of her past issues, and she's taking that out on Will because she sees him saying, let's not do this again as a form of rejection. Right. And that's not what he was doing. And she feels there was regret and distance on his part after that combo. And then she goes into her past relationships, and the guys start distancing themselves from her at some point. And this could be why she only has 3-month relationships in 10 years.
Yeah. Carla says he was already giving weird vibes. That insecurity was a turnoff. It's got to be. I mean, it's not like something happened and he jumped out the bed and ran away. We don't know. Mm-hmm. It could have. But I'm sure she would have called it out if that's what happened, right? Next time we see them, it's at a couples massage. And this is where I kind of figured this already, but this confirmed it to me. Britney's the problem. Because they get a couples massage and she sits up and goes, I thought it was supposed to be romantic.
Yeah, like, have you not seen a couples massage on TV before? Like, I've had it once. It's not romantic. It's just you're both getting worked on. It's relaxing because you just zone out. You don't really talk because there's two strangers standing there, so you're not going to have some deep conversation. I love you so much. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good right there. So anyway, I love you so much. You're not going to do that. So what does she expect that couples massage to be? Unless she goes to those different type of massage places that do some extras.
The one where they come with the rose? Great play on words there.
Yes, it was. I can't believe you sent me that. I was just like, what the hell is this?
I was trying to let you know what it is, brother, because you seemed like you didn't know.
I didn't know what the rose was. Now I know what a rose is. I get it.
Take it with you now. Let me leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah. I'm gonna order one just in case I need it. Don't know, but I might need one. So
Next time we see these, so I'm just gonna keep moving along here. Next time we see them, it's at dinner, and this is where again it gets even. This to me is, I would have been done at this dinner, right? Because they're getting seated, and he's getting a chair, and she's like, "Oh, you don't have to put my chair in," and I'm just like, "This is why you have been 3 months for the last 10 years." Because look, she doesn't want to have the same conversation again. Remember when she's like, "Well, this and this," he's like, "Well, if we don't fix it, then we'll have this conversation again." And she's like, "I don't want to have the conversation again." Thinking the couples massage was supposed to be romantic, and then don't push my chair in. The man is trying to be chivalrous.
Be a gentleman.
Jesus.
Be a gentleman. That's all he's trying to do. Don't open my door. I get my own door.
Now, if he did like this with the chair, I get it. But he was gentle.
Yeah, no, she's a problem, and I really think I'm assuming we're going to learn a lot more about her throughout this season. But I think that there's just a lot of issues in her past relationships that she projects onto every new person that she gets with. This is your husband, so you're going to have some challenges, but you work through them together. That's what marriage is. So I hear. So I don't want to talk like I'm an expert. I'm just going off what I've heard.
This is why I want to see you on this show, because you with her, just like Robin's dog says, only 2 to 3 days and she's already too much work, exhausting. I know you, so I already know this would be amazing TV.
No, it wouldn't work out, because as soon as she came down the aisle with all those nails, I'm like, nope.
Oh,
where's Pastor Cal?
I thought you were giving me hell for that.
No, I agree with you. I don't like the really long nails, but I've been looking for Pastor Cal. I'd be like, no, this is not what we talked about. I'd be like Chris from season 12. Out of all the black queens, all the white queens, all the
natural
queens,
nails, the short nails.
You couldn't get me something different. But like, looking at her, she's gorgeous. But just as you have conversations with her, there's a lot of stuff in there that I think she's part of the problem.
What's interesting is that at this dinner, Will is showering her with compliments, right? Being playful, trying to be nice, and she's giving him nothing but attitude this entire time, right? And you're not that level to do that. You can't do that. This is the problem, and we can see this. She tells us that she's going to let Will take the lead, but you don't, because she doesn't know how to follow. You can't let a man can't lead you if you don't know how to follow.
Right.
Because he's trying to lead this whole conversation, this lunch, into a pleasant place, and you keep dragging it all the way back down to the bottom of the hill.
With a stank face. Just the whole time. Will, and this is, because I see people in the chat saying that Will's a problem too. I disagree with you, because I think Will is just trying. Like, he comes across very practical and uses logic to try to understand what's going on. Brittany seems to be based everything on emotion, and it's emotions that's not Will's fault. It's emotions that she's not dealt with from her past. So at this dinner, Will's trying to, like, hey, let's make this a good dinner. Let's try to turn this honeymoon around. And she's right back in her feels.
Here's the thing. Like Jazzy Flowers says, I get what you guys are saying. She's projecting her past issues. Not only that, she's dragging the past to every conversation they have too. Because in the past, do you notice she keeps bringing up these damn exes?
Yeah.
One, how many are they? And which ones do you keep talking about? Because damn, which ones are you not over? Because you keep bringing them up. And she talks about, oh, we moved quickly. He's like, what, y'all moved in together? No, but we did things.
Okay. Like what? Built a fort? What?
And how did they get into an argument about hard-hitting questions? It's like there's nothing that can be said without there being some push and pull. Where's this working together? It's just not happening.
Yeah. Well, I think I don't think Will knows how to ask those open-ended questions that lead to conversation. And he's expecting her to do it to him. Right. So that's my take, because this is an easy fix. All right, so Brittany, tell me about yourself. Where did you grow up? What did you want to be when you were a kid? What was your childhood like? You know, what are some your favorite travel places? Like, there's so many questions that you could ask that helps spark conversation, but he's not doing it and she won't do it. So watching these two on camera, it's just painful.
Now Sly says, Brittany, stop talking to this man. He just wants to debate, argue, and be right. Maybe it's different on your Peacock. Because on my TV, what I see.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand. Billy Brown says, that's why Brittany's single. Her attitude sucks. Got the side on him. Something is wrong with all the men and women. Yes. I mean, that's why they're on here, right? And you're right. You do keep seeing this. They're both a problem. So we know that. There's so much more to get with them. We didn't do this. We did give predictions, but Josh and Jalen, they decided to rank all the couples.
Mm-hmm.
And like most people, they rank themselves at number one.
Which you should.
Then Megan and Derek, Pat and Rhonda, and then Brittany and Will. Do you agree?
I would switch Pat and Rhonda. I put them at number 2. Megan and Derek at number 3. Will and Brittany at number 7. And way out there.
Yeah.
Way out there. And then
notice they didn't rank
Chad and Belinda, number 4.
That's what I'm about to say. They didn't rank them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. But obviously she's not gonna talk about her mama, so she's like, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Right.
We do find out more about them though, as they're sitting around talking about the whole adventures thing, and we find out that Josh is the white Edmund, because except that he will actually remove the bugs, but he just won't kill them. No.
I mean, good for Josh. He doesn't like to kill critters. He's into the nature stuff and all that. And I like how Jalen's like, yeah, I'm not about that life.
Right.
But I do applaud her for she's willing to get into some of his world. But then when he brought up the Burning Man thing, I'm like, dude, who wants to be out there for 3 or 4 days? No showers, no nothing. Just out. That's just gross.
He is clueless, saying, yeah, well, once you get there, you'll have fun. No, she's not.
No.
If that's not her thing, she's not. I don't know why he even thought that. But after that, they go on this boat ride on the river, right? Because, of course, that's not what she likes to do, so let's take her out there and change her mind. Anything you got from this boat ride besides the fact that they gave them life jackets, which to me is like useless, because if you fall in that water, it's already over.
Well, you can survive.
Not only if you can stand up and run on water.
They're not in the Amazon. It's not like there's pythons and stuff under the water coming after them. So it's Panama. They'll be fine. I mean, it was great.
Piranha.
I'm not gonna feed monkeys. I just don't trust monkeys. Monkeys, apes, chimps. I don't mess with them at all. But other than that, it seemed fine. She handled it like a good sport and looked like she tried her best to enjoy it.
And so when she did that, what does he do? Hey, let's take another trip.
Yeah,
through the rainforest and up the mountaintop.
That's where he would have pissed me off if I was Jalen. I'm like, look, I'm willing to try. I tried something. That's one day. We're not doing back-to-back out in the wilderness things with you. Not doing that. You got one.
Well, he liked watching her freak out, and thank goodness she did. She was like, okay, whatever. And she went. Like Nubia Mahogany says, Jalen did better than me. I would not feed a monkey. But even going through the forest, doing the trolley up on the line, not zip line, but flying through the woods to get all the way to the top, and he goes, well, your prize for getting to the top is the ring. She got her an upgraded ring that's a big rock.
Yeah, because he can't let Chad outdo him. He's with her mom, so he has to upgrade her ring. Now, note, don't think she's upgraded his.
No.
Just calling that out.
You know why he got her that ring? Because she signed that post-nuptial agreement. That's why. That was good. That was a nice moment. I liked it. I like these two together. Then, I don't know what it is, man. Between Brittany and Will and Derek and Megan, I think they're fighting to see who's the worst couple, because Megan brings up independence and their spending habits and all the frivolous things that she spends money on. And it seems like that's the only kind of conversation she can have, because after that, the conversation just fell off a cliff.
She's so boring. This couple, to me, is boring. Like, it's just no chemistry. So I'm just not I'm not seeing where they're going to connect. And I think maybe that's why. Maybe they both know there's no chemistry. But it just seems odd to me that they can't really have much better conversations than what they're having.
But that part of the problem is that she says she only wants to have light conversation. Well, light must mean one or two words, right? Because when they go to lunch, he's trying his damnedest, asking all kinds of questions, and she's giving one-word answers. Remember, she tells us she wants to save the harder questions and harder conversations for when they get back and leave paradise. But one-word answers, that's terrible.
Right. No, I mean, this is your husband. Talk and try to get to know each other and see what the other person's about, to see what do y'all have in common. Why did the experts match y'all then? If that's the case.
Amanda says, missionary Megan, stop it. I get why you say that, because the conversation is bland. You're assuming everything else is too. She might surprise you. She may speak another language. Pat and Rhonda, when we see them out, sitting on the patio, and we find out that Pat likes to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk about himself.
I thought this was hilarious, because we've all been on that type of date with somebody that they just ramble. You just go, yeah, and they just keep going. And then even when you get quiet, they're not self-aware. I think Pat is he's just that, he's into aeronautics. He's just smart. And he's just that kind of guy that just talks a lot. Yeah. But this was painful for me, because I felt Rhonda's pain in this.
Well, the pain got worse. If you thought that was bad, it was when she started, I like to leave the TV on. And I thought this was going a completely different direction. When she says, I like to leave the TV on when I leave the house. And I figured he's going to be like, well, the scientific for this. No, she continues. Because I got robbed. Mm-hmm. And he was like, can you pass the...
Yeah, he's like, oh, word? Okay. So anyway...
Yo, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Then because he couldn't care. Then you see them again next at lunch this time. You give them credit. They like to eat. You're on vacation. You go eat as much as you can, and all inclusive, right? And apparently they've been tasting a lot of food and tasting a lot of each other, because when they start doing that talk. But Rhonda did something that you liked here. Oh,
I loved this. So Rhonda is pretty much going to have a conversation with Pat about him talking a lot about himself, not really asking her anything. And the way she did it was, hey, got really close with him, gave him a kiss, and was holding his hand, and just started to share how she felt. And what was interesting is Pat starts to get defensive. It's like, no, I do ask you stuff. She's like, hey, no,
but go ahead.
You don't have to be defensive. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm just telling you, this is what I'm feeling. And I'm just thinking, like, man, you find me a woman that communicates how she's feeling within 24 hours of when I pissed you off, that'd be great.
You're having PTSD. That's the problem, because I think you missed that part of it. PTSD is kicking in. I get it, but he did not get defensive. He says, I did ask. He watched him process. He's processing it. Well, I did ask questions, but not in the way that I should have, and or not in enough detail. And he realizes as he's saying it, and now she's there, and she just pulls him all the way across the finish line. He was slowly getting there, but I get why you say he was being defensive. I understand that. Trump, the night terrors, I understand.
Yes. Thanks. Just saying, the last couple of years, I've dealt with this. Seems like every person I meet can't talk. But I like how Rhonda addressed it quickly and did it in a loving way, not so much to say, hey, you're not, like, she's not pulling a Brittany. Brittany wouldn't be able to have a conversation like that.
Yeah. Now, it was great, and he accepted it well. And even though I do feel like as he started to talk, she cut him, slammed the hell off, and then they're talking about the dolls, and he just makes a comment and bandages like, no, see, you're taking it back to yourself. We're talking about me. And I'm like, that was a little selfish there, right? But okay, you want to feel he's talked about himself. We need to hear about you. And then Pat does the right thing and asks the question that tugs at those emotional strings. And man, when she got emotional, I love the way he handled her in that moment.
Yeah. Because he said, hey, let's take a deep breath. You know, let her regroup. But he showed that he cared, he recognized it, and didn't just try to talk over it. And while she's crying, just try to keep conversation going. Let her sit in that moment. And I thought that was smart on Pat's part.
Very smart. And then the thing about it was the next day, and this is how it's supposed to be. And this is why you need to have some seasoned people, marinated people on the show, because you get to see the next day they're in the rainforest and they have this I see you moment. And he's letting her know, like, yes, everything you said to me settled in. And it's good. And I see you. And Rhonda tells Pat, I love you. She's like, damn, you heard me.
Wow.
I love you. Like Nubia Mahogany says, this is how AARP couples should handle mature situations.
Yeah, but I mean, I fall in love quick, but not in 2 or 3 days. I've never had that. I just think it's a little fast for her to say that. But if she just wants to express what she felt in the moment, I applaud that.
So it's fine to have the sex fast, but not fine to fall in love fast. By the way, Nitra says, sounds like it's story time, Terrell.
Yeah,
well, I don't think he's ready to tell those stories yet.
I'm ready. I can tell those stories. Sign up, become a member, $2.99. You get a chance to hear all about my dating life.
and Nitra said, done. By the way, shout out to Namaste K. Appreciate that super chat. Says, does Will not give Ikichi vibes?
I don't get that from Will.
No.
Yeah, I don't get that from Will at all. At least not yet. I don't see that.
Exactly. It must be some PTSD in the chat, because I'm seeing a lot of that. They're like, oh, we're not just gonna sit here and bash on Brittany. She's the problem. Let's just get that clear. Let's make that very clear. She's the problem.
Brittany, if you're watching, we'd love to hear your side of the story when the season ends.
Now, Chad and Belinda, before we get to the girls and guys outing, they had a conversation about the last name, and cool. You know, I'm glad they want to still do that this late in life, and that's good. He's like, yeah, take my name, because I can't take yours.
Right.
Of course, that's him being his playful self.
Right.
But what else did you get out of these two?
This is where they went and go hat shopping and all that stuff. I think the biggest thing I got out of this is that they're attracted to each other. You're starting to see some chemistry. Belinda thinks that they have fun, and she likes his sense of humor. But now she wants to see his romantic side a bit, and she tells him that. You know, so she, again, like older couples, I guess, are just easy to communicate with each other. She lets him know, hey, you are great. I want to see a little bit more of this.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Think about you. You don't waste time on BS and beating around the bush. You tell it like it is. To your detriment, you tell it like it is.
For the most
part. We get to the girls and guys outing, and of course they have this, and you know, anything stood out to you here besides, of course, Jalen's ring? And she's like, let's have a drink, everyone.
Yeah, I mean, so they get to show off their bling. They being Jalen and Belinda, which is great. Rhonda lets everybody know that she said, I love you, but no one else has. And then, of course, Jalen asks, has anyone been intimate? Which I just find it weird. You're with your mom, but maybe I'll have that type of relationship. But I couldn't talk about that.
She was happy her mom got some. Yeah, about time. Yeah.
She needed a tune-up. But so I think it was Rhonda, Jalen, and Belinda have all had sex. Brittany said that they have, but it wasn't night one. And I believe Megan also said the same thing, which I'm thinking,
Brittany's a damn lie.
Megan and Derek, how would y'all have had sex? And y'all's conversation is so bad. Not that you can't have sex with somebody that you can't have a good conversation with. I get it.
Very true. Yeah.
But I just feel it was just odd.
It is. I do like how the communication conversation came up, and it was happening on both sides, right?
Yeah.
Pat telling the guys about how that happened, and then you hear Derek and Will talking about their scenarios, and you realize that they're in reverse situations, right? But here's the thing. Great conversation being had, so Derek says, you know what? I'm going to do what Rhonda did with Pat. Great idea. Thank you, Pat. He goes paddleboarding, and I knew this was going to be a problem when the minute he picks up his board, he's like, shoot. She's like, whoa, how'd you do that? I picked it up. Oh, my God, this is so heavy. It's too heavy, but a girl's got to do it. I'm like, okay, we got a complainer. Jesus.
So watching them go, did you see how she fell off? Went to the water? Because I've been paddleboarding, and my biggest fear was falling off because Lady Bird Lake, Town Lake, there's dead bodies and alligators in there. I don't want to fall into that.
That's why you don't even stick your toe in there.
Yeah, I've done stand-up paddleboarding one time, and I'm like, nope, this is not enjoyable. Put me in a kayak, and I can have fun with that. But so they're on the water, which I thought this was a perfect opportunity to have this conversation where he starts to tell her about trying to force conversations with her, and she doesn't really ask him a lot of questions. And then of course Megan gets very defensive, and she says,
"That's how you get defensive."
Yeah.
Thank you.
She goes, "I don't want to go tit for tat and all that." But I'm like, you are going tit for tat because you're trying to point out something that he's not doing, and that's the difference with the conversation Rhonda had with Pat and Belinda had with Chad. They just brought up, this is what I'm feeling. And they didn't come at them saying, hey, well, I'm feeling this. That's just a sign of somebody that's not good at communicating. And I think it just upset Megan, and she had to take a break.
I'm so aggravated right now. I'm like, but that is defensive, right? Because that's why I say what Pat did was not defensive, because he was processing. He's like, well, I did ask questions, but not this. And she's just like, well, I asked questions. And you didn't do this, and you didn't do that, and this and this and that. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, you're not even listening to what this man is saying. She tells us she feels ambushed. She tells him she's aggravated. I don't understand why. Why?
Yeah, I don't understand where her frustration is coming from. He communicated with you what it is, but I think we're starting to see some of her mama come out in her because the way she's handling this, that makes me think this is how you handle most guys.
Elsa said Derek also told her his job after the wedding. She forgot. Remember, she's like, I don't even know what you do. That's a lie.
But even if you forgot, you didn't even ask. Tell me more about your job again. What do you do again? Oh, you're a co-founder of a health and wellness company. Tell me more about that.
Teresa says, I honestly think Megan is insecure because he was right. She doesn't know who she is outside of her mom's opinions. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Deep.
Yeesh, yeah, that one hit. That one hit because that's like, yeesh. Assumpta B says Derek is so attractive, and if I was window shopping for some vanilla cappuccino, he would be it. She's self-sabotaging.
Vanilla cappuccino.
And Sly, Meg, she get it from her mama.
Yeah.
Thank you, Karen. Megan is a problem. See, yeah, she definitely is. And that was the way she handled it. You can see Derek just like, oh, jeez. Now I got to give it to her again tonight to get her, make her smile again. Because Jesus. And if we thought that was bad, well, we'll go from vanilla cappuccino over here to where it's cold with the caramel frappuccino. Will and Brittany. Brittany says she had this conversation. So she brings up the whole conversation, right? And says that, hey, she talked with Megan and they realized that they're in similar relationships. Will is Megan and she is Derek. And she wants to dive deep. And that's when, the minute she said that, I was like, uh-oh. Because Will is like, you haven't asked me any questions.
Right.
He's like, well, I've been trying to. And I love his response. This is so something I would say, so something you would say. How? With words?
Yeah. I just don't understand her. And to say Will is Megan, no, he's not. Not at all. But
yeah,
for Brittany to say that she wants to go deep, okay, great. Let's have deeper conversations. Let's talk about some stuff. But you can't say, I don't feel like, I want to get deep in conversation. Okay, great. Let's do it.
Right.
But you don't say that and then just stop. I want to have deeper conversations. Okay, fine.
And that's so now you talk about being defensive because look at this. She gets passive aggressive first. Apparently we see things completely opposite. Roll complete with the eye roll. Only thing she didn't do was the neck roll to go along with it, and but then what the hell is the problem with him saying things are okay? Because that's what she decided to attack. Well, of course, everything's okay with you.
Of course, everything's okay with you. Okay, everything's okay with you.
What was the problem?
I have no idea. She just has an issue with him. I mean, if you remember the after their honeymoon, they woke up that morning, got breakfast, and she's like, he doesn't like turkey bacon, and there's something else he said he didn't like, and she's just like, oh, you got a lot of opinions and you're very picky about stuff. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Everybody should have opinions.
Yeah, everybody should have opinions about stuff and be picky on food. If you don't want bacon, more for me.
Yeah,
you get that turkey bacon. Don't make me any turkey bacon, but eat it for yourself. It's great.
Just FYI, turkey bacon isn't any healthier.
It's not about being healthy. It's just disgusting. If I'm gonna put some food and it's gonna kill me, it's gonna be delicious.
Teresa says, see, he was wrong though. Will was wrong though. Brittany was trying to reconnect after being cold all day. Look,
that's how you reconnect.
That was not nice.
Yeah,
and she was trying to put it. That's a problem when you say that because no, she wasn't. She was trying to put him down in that moment because she tried to put herself on the pedestal. Yeah, because see, I like to dive. No, you don't even have this combo.
Right.
And little Leah's right there too saying, nah, it would have been up from there. She didn't come at him disrespectfully. We need to discuss what disrespect is because apparently maybe we see things different. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus, apparently, because we're seeing things very differently here. Very differently.
Well, I think if she wanted to reconnect, the way you do that is walk up behind him on the balcony and just, hey, babe, and you can start to bring that closeness back. But just coming in with this attitude and then comparing him to Megan, and that she's Derek, which I don't see that at all because Derek is asking a lot of questions of Megan. He's just not getting any responses. Brittany hasn't asked a lot of questions of Will.
See, now D's getting, what we call it? Oh, yeah, defensive. So he said she had a big noggin. No, he said she had a voluptuous noggin. Will does not use small words like big.
With your big head.
With your voluptuous noggin ass.
Oh, big head looking ass boy.
Oh my God, y'all are nuts. By the way, Kevin, thank you. She's not Derek, she's Ikichi. Yes.
Oh goodness, she's like.
Now, okay, D, I'll give you this because I've seen this come up a couple of times. He thinks he's the smartest person in the room. He's a little stuck up. Yes, and I get that, and that happens when you have this type of vocabulary, and everybody else is speaking in big and little terms, right? And he's thinking voluptuous, you know. So there's a difference there. However, she's not being very good in all of this either, right? It gets to the point that she's like, okay, look, I would like to go shower. And he's like, all right. Now, instead of showering, we see her walking in the lobby.
Yeah.
Making a beeline, cussing, right? And she decided, instead of taking a shower, I'm going to go get some gym food.
Counterproductive. It's counterproductive.
Now, here's the thing that pisses me off about this. Because the producer asked her, what is it that would make you feel better? She said, well, if Will would come talk to her and try to figure shit out. You just told him you were going to the shower. So he's probably at the bathroom door waiting on you like, well, why don't I hear water running?
Because he's still on the patio, on the balcony.
Yeah,
so,
but he knows.
I don't know if he knew. I'm sure he knew she left.
He knew she left because he heard the door. He knew because he even talks about it. He says, well, look, she left, which means she wants some time alone. I'm going to let her have that time. She knows where I am. She literally left the place that I am to go do something else. So, no, I'm not chasing after her.
And I would totally let you have your space. You do that to me? Okay. Go get that out your system. Then we can talk when you're ready to talk. But I'm not going to go chase you out there. Come on, babe. Let's keep talking about this. Nope.
High Vibe says she's stuck up too. That might be the problem. They're the smartest people they know. There's that. Actually, Aubrey says, nah, Will is Akichi 2.0. Damn. Why are you giving him that hard time? Tehu, she was tearing those chicken tenders up. She sure was. She was killing them jokers.
Say it. Moment on the lips.
She was doing curls. 1, 2. How many sets do we need to do?
Dip. Curl.
Elson, that's exactly what he's thinking. Calm down, come on back. We could talk about. Here's the thing. If he went to chase after, this is the problem I have with her saying that, because she's not willing to have the conversation. If he chased after her, it makes for another long argument.
Right.
She proved that at lunch. When he did the lunch, he was trying to have a conversation or trying to be nice, and she was an ass to him, a complete ass. There comes a point, and we've said this on different shows, when a man is going to stop trying to be nice to you.
Right.
If he's being nice and you're being an ass to him, he's going to stop. Same thing, fellas. A woman's being nice to you and you keep being an ass to her. At some point, it's going to click, and it's going to be done. Plain and simple. I think that's kind of what happened here. It's bad. High Vibe says she should have gone to the gym to burn her aggression. She might have come back with a smile on her face this time instead, right?
I don't think so.
Absolutely agree. Yeah,
I think she'd still be frustrated even after the gym.
Oh, you don't. By the way, Happy Gardner says, I'm about to upgrade my husband after 20 years. He's upgraded me 3 times, and it never occurred to me he might want a better ring. This man has been wearing an adjuster on his ring for 10 years. Shame on you.
Bravo for recognizing he might want an upgrade. So
I know, but the fact that it took 20 years, Happy Gardner, come on now.
Just wasn't thinking about it. He seemed happy.
That's because men don't complain.
Closed mouth don't get fed.
Okay, some men don't complain. Look, he's been wearing an adjuster for 10 years.
Yeah, he's holding it together with paper clips and duct tape. Her ring is still nice and glossy.
Yo, oh my God. Yo, Kitty is funny. By the way, talk about you see how mom was tearing up that chicken at the reception. Why y'all doing that?
I didn't see that.
I missed that too. The next thing y'all gonna ask about? No, we're not gonna do it. Let's not do it. Let's not do it. Speaking of food, Tasha in the Desert says turkey bacon reminds me of roof shingles.
I can see that.
Yeah, I bet you can.
I can see that. Turkey bacon and Canadian bacon is a hard pass.
By the way, Karen said this very early, said, okay, guys, I had to do it. I had to subscribe to yet another app to watch this show so I could watch your recaps. Where should I send the invoice? YouTube is free.
I don't know where you should send the invoice. You should call Peacock and ask them. I think that's where you want to start, with Peacock. And
Matter of fact,
we had to do the same. I didn't have Peacock either. I had to subscribe to it. And so I feel you. It's annoying that I have to subscribe to all these different deals, but I got to start going through to see which ones I want to get rid of, because this is getting ridiculous now.
She can call. I'll tell you what you can do. You can call our customer service line. It's 777-9311.
What's the area code?
Oh, man. Hey, look, man, this is so much fun with you guys. And can't wait to get to the next set of episodes, because this looks like we've got two couples who can communicate. But this issue is coming up for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Totally expected, though.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some. I think it's going to, because you know how normally the first 4 episodes, it's cool, but then you start to get towards the end of the honeymoons, to when they come back, that's when all the drama starts to escalate.
It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be. So we did our way too early predictions on the first 4 couples. Let's do one real quick. Chad and Belinda. Make it or no?
So far, I'm going to say yes.
Okay. I'm going the opposite way. I'm going to say there's a reason he's been divorced 3 times. We'll find out why, according to his dance. We'll find out why. Oh, that's a great question, Kelly. I want to ask this question, and we'll get out of here, because we got a couple other things to do. But, and I see people already say, a couple people saying yes, and a couple people saying no about Chad and Belinda. I'm going no. But Kelly asked in the preview, someone gets pregnant. Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is, Terrell?
I don't think someone really does get pregnant. I just think that's another teaser that they're trying to do. Every time we do maps, they tease something, and it winds up being a nothing burger. So I don't think anybody's going to be pregnant.
Who gets the pregnancy scare?
Well, it sounds like the Raw Dogs, Will and Brittany.
I see Jalen coming up a couple times here. I think it's. I think that it's actually okay. So, Lil Leah says I'm going to say Jalen or Megan. A lot of people saying Jalen. I think it's Megan. And Maps fan did say that there is a pregnancy. I'm thinking it's Megan. High Vibe says Rhonda. And actually, Aubrey says no, because Will's pull-out game strong like bull. I do think it's Megan.
Okay,
I think
we'll see.
Megan. That was my guess from the very beginning. We shall find out. Hey, look, appreciate you guys, man. Do us a favor. Hit that like button if you're not subscribed. Please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. I'm Yanni Rude.
And I'm Just Terrell.
Make sure you follow us at Yanni Rude, at Just Terrell, and at the RGRT Pod.
Yeah, send us some of your random thoughts on some of the bullshit from the internet. We may talk about it on the show.
It's the Regular Guys Random Thoughts Podcast. Cheers.
Cheers.